answer.
And that's how I know if I end up with it, God really did smite me.
Oh, I've been working on a new little intro video for the Room Green Productions right there, but I haven't got it done. It's been crazy busy. But
yeah, never stops. Never fucking ends.
Never stops. Oh, what I found a joke last week. What was it? What do you call
life?
Same. Jeez. We should start a club. No, what do you call a singing computer?
What?
Adele.
That's pretty decent.
All right, let's get into it.
Quality dad joke. Are we getting into it?
Good intro.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you.
Music Lovers Only.
I so love that Josh has to deal with us.
I so love that now my mouse isn't working, Coach. So can you get to the overlay on the media assets? This is awesome.
I'm having like some major difficulties here.
All right, hold on. The overlay, let me see.
It's on the comments, banners, and then media assets.
I got it.
There you go. Good job.
Did you get the overlay? I don't see the overlay.
Oh, hold on. Which
it's like the third one on the top row. Anyways, it's not a big deal. Good night. What a week. What a day. Work has been beating me up. Not that one. It's in the media assets.
I'm trying. I can't even
That's it? No, that was the one we were trying to. Oh, there it is. I found it. That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now unclick the room green thing, whatever where it says the little logo at the top. There, we're perfect. You guys rock.
I was trying to scroll and it's just clicking, and then I can't unclick. And
I don't know what's going on, but this is how the week has been going. Work
I don't have a
has
mouse.
been ridiculous. As probably you may or may not have heard, Kevin's in the hospital, not doing too good. He's on the mend, hopefully. Some legionnaires, some extreme pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you cast spells, pray, manifest, whatever good mojo you do, send it his way. He needs it. So cast all that stuff. But yeah,
we love you, Kevin.
We love you, Kevin.
I like you still, but
go listen to all the Haters Coalition songs on all the platforms. Yeah.
Help him pay his bills.
Help us pay his bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Work's been brutal. I've been trying to get stuff ready for the Art House 310, which I delivered artwork Monday. Kevin was having problems, and so I'm gonna go scrounge up his artwork tomorrow and get it delivered for him and keep the show rolling, and hopefully he can get healed up nice and good before May 1st.
He's got a couple days.
Yeah, he has a little bit of time. I mean, super pneumonia, like how long does that take? 2 weeks?
Well, now that he made it to the doctor, made it to the hospital, hopefully they can streamline that and get him going on the right track.
The internet said antibiotics.
Stay on antibiotics and stay away from damp rooms.
Yeah, damp bitches. Stay away from damp bitches too.
You damn bitch, stay away from him.
Well, maybe I gave it to him on Sunday. He was kind of coughing and hacking Sunday.
Great, there's Legionnaires hanging out in my fucking studio now.
Is this
Why is it Legionnaires? Like that sounds like
French?
Yeah, militant.
I thought certainly he typed it wrong when he made his post, but I don't know.
I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, it said Legionnaires.
But we're talking our favorite concerts, and I gotta give a huge shout out to Idaho. I shared a few of the teasers to a group. It's like a radio station in Idaho, and I feel bad. I didn't say, hey, I'm not an Idahoan, but I'm just. And but a lot of responses, and it's been fun, kind of seeing how the other half live. With the Idaho, there's some cool people. There's a couple Five Finger Death Punch fans, but you gotta give people a little grace. I don't judge people on their poor music taste all the time.
Yeah, and they have the best potatoes.
They do. I've got a lot of potatoes growing. Hopefully I can get some of that going. What else? I checked out Fred Durst MGK song. Not bad. It's very, very Limp Bizkit-y. It's basically it sounded like Limp Bizkit with MGK, but it's MGK song. Kid loves it already, and I mean it's not necessarily kid friendly. So I'm like, don't be.
I mean, why would it be? Why would it be? If it was kid friendly, then it would be weird.
Yeah, it's Fix Your Face. It's a good theme. It's a good theme song for today. Fix your face. Before you come talking to me crazy, fix your face. That's the theme of it. But Fred probably got paid lots of money and looked like he had a lot of fun in the video.
I did listen to the Corey Feldman got to sing with Alien Ant Farm.
Oh wow!
And it was just as good as you would think it would be.
Doing Smooth Criminal.
Yep, Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, I seen it too. Yep.
I need to listen to that right now. Give me a minute, guys.
I was gonna say, I don't think we'd even get kicked off for it. I almost was gonna play that for our intro. Just say, I got a little new intro I wanted to try.
I love Corey Feldman so much because he really just does it. He's like, I don't care.
I'd kill for his confidence.
I know, right?
I know.
If I could have half of Corey Feldman's confidence, I'd be further along.
I'm as good singer as he is, and I don't believe in myself 1/1000th as him.
Our field correspondent Jana says that it's not contagious, so that's good.
Yeah.
Good news. Thank you, Jana. I was sitting here. I was getting ready to leave. I was gonna go do this remote out in the yard. So,
What's up, Gil? What's up? But
yeah, was at the divorced dad's night. Man, guys, oh my god. Okay, so
that was last night, wasn't it?
That was last night. It was a Tuesday. It was. There was a lot of people there. And what was so funny? It was like 95% single guys, and I didn't even think about it for a minute. And then Michelle was like, "So, how did that singles night go at the Kirby's?" And I was like, "Singles night? What are you talking about?" She's like, "Wasn't it for single, like, divorced guys?" And then I was like, "Oh, that's why all those single guys were there."
Yeah, you kind of marketed it. I thought that's what we were going for.
Yeah, that's not. We were just gonna do some rock songs and wear mustaches, which I look really good as a dude, by the way. I could steal your girl.
Did you color on, or did you go find one?
I colored on with mascara and eyeliner, and it looked good. It looked good. I looked like my brother, actually. Looked exactly like my brother.
Well, not exactly, but yeah.
Side by side, I was like, "Ooh, we're related."
We're related. Yeah. I had some doppelganger fun with a friend of mine. Sent me, I guess it's a Union sailor at the museum downtown, the museum of the one with the dinosaur in front of it, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure that's where they were at. And I was like, yep. So I had to add it to the list of doppelgangers, and they asked, make sure I'm not a vampire. And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. I could be a fallen angel. I mean, I think they live forever too.
Yeah.
I think you would know it. I mean, I have no knowledge of being a Union sailor or a Southern hobo. I don't know. The other guy looks like he's a Southern hobo.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
there was
He
this
looks like a
girl.
hobo. I don't know. I just assume he looks like he's from the South somewhere. This guy, my doppelganger.
Yeah, my doppelganger lives here, and she used to be a hot mess, and I'd always almost get into fights, and I was like, I'm not her. I'm not her. I don't know where she's at.
I've got a few local doppelgangers too, and they're a couple people I've never seen them, but they're like, so they just come up to me, how's Tony doing? I'm like, what? Aren't you Tony's, roommate? Didn't he come in tonight? And I'm like, I don't know Tony, man. Wrong dude.
I've got a similar thing that's happened a couple times, and I'm so glad whoever mine is doesn't owe nobody money. Because like you're always ready for that awkward exchange, like when somebody's like, "What's up, Ricky?" and I'm like, "Oh man, sorry, not Ricky." And like sometimes you're gonna be like, "Oh yes, because you owe me money, Ricky." I'm sure it ain't you, but like no Ricky here, and then it's like, "Oh man, you look just like him." Like, dude, it's crazy. Like, man, there ain't nobody that looks like me, and if there is, I feel bad for him.
Same.
Aw, you look fine. You're all chiseled. Acting like you're not like freaking Adonis.
Yeah, the sailor guy was kind of fat. He was kind of pudgy. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting a little close to him, closer to sailor than to a hobo, because hobo was a skinny old rail guy. Looked like he'd been drinking some of that crazy moonshine too. Had a crazy look in his eye, and I'm like, yeah, give me some of that bathtub moonshine, baby. But anyways, we're talking concerts. This was fun. Like I said, Idaho ate up the concerts. A lot of good concerts they had. Some of their favorites, and so it was fun going down memory lane on some of these concerts. And I think Coach summed it up pretty good with what makes a good concert is the atmosphere. At first, I thought you meant the atmosphere of the band. I'm like, well, fuck yeah, of course that makes a great concert,
dude. I had a chance to go see him actually what would have been Monday. I would have seen him, and or Sunday, and I'm really sad. I am going to see Bumpin' Uglies this weekend.
Yay!
City, but I had a chance to see Dirty Heads, Atmosphere, Bumpin' Uglies, everybody. We were going to go to a reggae rise up in Arizona, and it just kind of fell through. I'm pretty sad, but I'm going to make it eventually. I'm going to get to see
one of these days.
Heads. That's what this is all about. This is the reason why I brought it up, because I was hoping that by this show I would have came back and got to see Dirty Heads and like every band that I wanted to see over the last 3 years, and this would be a way cooler show, and it didn't happen. So
delayed. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. It's ever changing, because I got 5, but then I kept remembering, because I used to go to a lot of shows. I mean, Jesse reminded me of a few. Like I said, apparently I seen Butthole Surfers, and I don't remember it, so it must have been fun. I assumed it kind of went like I got a little too partied up, and he got all the girls. I'm sure that's how it worked, because that's how it always worked.
I got 2 of those concerts, and one of them, one person swears I was at, and another person that was there swears I never made it into. Me and my wife talked about that one tonight, and I remember getting to the concert, and that's it. But there was a reason why, and me hanging out in the car all night would have been just as fun, probably.
Oh wow! Sadness, man.
I bet Coach was a fun guy. I bet he was fun. I bet he was super
I probably had a great. The parking lot at the concert's really not a bad place. No.
I always go as it starts. I don't want to wait. I want to get in there and somebody's already singing. Like I cannot go to a concert early. It bothers me. 2
of mine, again, like we partied. Like I took a sheet of something on the way down to Kansas City and don't even remember like anything from there. And the other one, I drank so much, did so much. I went to Hank Williams III and literally don't remember it other than him changing sets from heavy metal to rockabilly. That is all I remember. I don't remember a song, what he looked like, what his band looked like, other than him basically saying, if you liked the set and just that kind of music, you won't like what we're getting ready to do next.
Yep. He always
Oh, that reminds me. There's another one I forgot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hijack that moment, but that exactly like and I went to Ozfest 99 and don't remember. If I did go in, I don't remember 1 minute of it.
Well, I miss our Wichita Ozfest, not the Ozzy Fest. The Wichita Ozfest was that was such a fun time, and I was at the last one, and I see why they
got bad. Like I went through because I went to 2 of them, and that's where like one of my songs is from there. If I end up using it, and but I was like, oh God, like I thought they were better. Like I remember going to them, and then I'm like, oh, that's who all was there at like in '97.
Yeah, that's it.
97 was the best times that I ever had in my life. But it was the concert was okay, but it was everything that happened that weekend that made that concert so good.
Yeah, it was fun times, fun Wichita festival. Big time feel. It looked, I thought we'd made the big time when we made there because there was a lot of good bands came through. It was 2-day festival, I think, but all right, let's Coach, you got the spinner handy. We're 16 minutes in and we haven't even started.
That's okay.
I just wrote down 2 more and I'm like, okay, well, I guess my list changed.
I got access to the sounders, so
I'm just gonna wing it.
Oh,
woo!
I don't think I've gone first in a hot minute, so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, maybe
Coach was the one that wasn't going first for a while, and then I went first 55 times.
Ladies first. My number 5 is Hank Williams III.
Ooh.
And we missed him here in Wichita. I had like band practice or something, and so couldn't make it to the Wichita show. So 2 days later, we drove down to Oklahoma City to see him, the Cain's Ballroom, which is just a legendary country joint anyhow. And like Coach said, he started with the punk band Ass Jack, and it's just straight on punk. And then the openers, whatever. And then he's like, hey, if you only like that music, then it's time to go. But if you're cool and want to catch out, the country set, here's the country set.
And that's what I do remember was like a ton of people actually shuffling in and out in that moment. Like there was a people outside waiting that apparently just didn't like that music and then came in during that time. And so people I don't think they left right away. I think as soon as he started playing like a song in, people kind of started leaving. I'm like,
trying to sneak out.
Yeah.
Wait till the lights come out so nobody sees them and judges them. But my song is a sad one, a very, 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 very sad one. Of course, in 2002 on the Lovesick, Broken, Drifting album, he had a lot of sad songs, and the album title itself just explains it. And it's 5 shots of whiskey, and he's alone. Old gal left him, and he's just drinking 5 shots of whiskey to help ease the pain. And
that would do it for a minute.
Yeah, it was tough picking. There was quite a few songs. I mean, that whole album is a good one, and I think we may have to finally tackle that as a topic. No skips, albums with no skips. And because I've been going through there's been a couple bands that I've just been listening to for 2 or 3 days straight, just over and over and over and over again, and of course the albums would transcend to that. So I think that would be a good topic. But 5 shots of whiskey, Hank Williams. Do what?
Mr. Pookie.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. It was pretty good. I'd never heard it, and I'm gonna have to check out some more of his stuff. But so number 5 shots of whiskey, Hank 3. Number 4, this one is again, it had the atmosphere. I've seen him 2 or 3 times. The last time I seen him here in Wichita wasn't good. The first one, we drove Pindo and Cowan, Chad, and I drove up to Lawrence, I think, one of the college cities, Lawrence or what's the other one? Manhattan. I can't remember which one it was, but we went to go see Clutch. And like I said, I didn't hang out with them much. This was, just that a brief little period of time, we kind of intertwined. And I'm pretty sure I got suckered because they didn't want to drive. They just wanted somebody to drive them. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason they asked me to go. So we took the Van Agen, my Volkswagen Vanagon up there. Great show. I mean, got probably way too drunk to be driving home.
Do you remember our Manhattan trip, Josh?
No, I don't.
No.
Oh my God.
Brother's frat house.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I barely remember it.
That's just another one of those ones that are like that too.
I think we were on the hunt because something was dry, and I think we had to. I think we were that desperate. We were driving to Manhattan to try to find something.
We did.
Yeah.
And got a cool party, and I have a couple stories. No, we won't do them tonight, though.
But my song from Clutch is Big News 1. And like I said, it was a fun concert. Lots of good college women just running around flaunting things. And then so I probably drank a little too much than I should have. And I didn't want to crash and sleep. And I ended up driving. And of course, Chad and Pendo crashed in the back of the van. And I'm just like, fucking motherfucker, cussing the whole way home. And yeah, it was not. This is another one with the van and another one of the college cities. I don't remember which one. They all blurred together. And this is Atmosphere. Had to get Atmosphere again. I think I only seen him once, and it was me and McBee on this one. The original singer from the first band, or I guess we can say original because I took over. Yeah, and again, it was such a small venue. I don't know none of the venues up there or where it was at, and again, this had early 2000s, so I think this was before phones fully had like GPS and stuff. So we were still freeballing it. We were just getting maps and Magellan, whatever. What's the guy that Lewis and Clark? We Lewis and Clark didn't just kind of found our ways where we needed to be. But like I said, Ant was sitting at the bar, and too chicken shit to go say hi, because I figure if he's sitting at the bar, he knows what he's in for. But I just wanted to go say hi. I'd say, hey, I love you, but I fanboyed out, chickened out, didn't talk to him. And then so they get on doing their set, and Slug is like, they played one song that they supposedly don't play anymore, and I'm sure he said it at every concert just to make everybody feel special, but that even makes it even cooler that he would do that. But I didn't choose that song because it's a little, I've picked it before, but the song that I chose was Trying to Find a Balance, which was coming out about this time. And I remember this was the first song that I really got into him on. And it's off of the 2003 album Seven Travels. And it was probably in support of that because it was right around there. Maybe a couple of years after, because the band was maybe a couple of years after. But again, we had fun and good memories. Good memories. I think that night we ended up crashing at McBee's buddy's house. I think that's what we ended up doing and driving home. Because I learned the first time I'm not driving home. I think I made that disclaimer. It's like, you can drive us home, but I'm not driving.
Listen to our other podcast, The After Hours, where we explain all the inside stories that we talk about on here, guys.
Yeah, because I'm like, who are these people?
I'm just messing.
Yeah.
Fake nuts. Me and butt flesh.
Yeah. My number 2 and my number 1 are concerts with the same person. It was fun. I don't know how we got to this concert because I don't remember. I'm not a big Blue Oyster Cult fan, and I don't remember her being a big Blue Oyster Cult fan. I think we kind of went as kind of a joke for Don't Fear the Reaper, or there was just nothing better to do. But we ended up, it was just an amazing atmosphere. She was awesome. She's still awesome, but it was just awesome. We hottest girl in the whole thing, and dancing next to me. I'm like, I love it. And my song from them is Godzilla, because when they started playing Godzilla, that song just rocks, and we just kind of went crazy.
Mhm.
I'm sure everybody was looking at us crazy, but it was fun. And it's off of their 1976 album, Spectras, and it still probably was 2005, I think, is somewhere around there.
Mhm.
Because our time together was short lived, but that memory will live on forever, as well as this one by Mr. Bob Dylan. Seen him twice. The first time was at the Salina Bicentennial Hall, nosebleeds. I mean, couldn't see a thing. Horrible. Did not enjoy that one. Second time was at Century 2. Anybody who knows Century 2, they got the floor, and then when the risers come up, I mean, that's like 20 feet best.
There's no bad seat at Century 2, even if you're in a horrible seat, unless it's big in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were on like the first row of the chairs going up, and so we sat there through the whole show watching Bob Dylan. And again, this was 2005-ish, something around there. And so he still had a little giddy up in his hitch, a little hitching. I mean, he was getting down doing this little shuffle boogie the whole time, over and over while he played, and just played that guitar and sang his little heart off. And then so he breaks into an encore with All Along the Watchtower, and Jimmyfying that up, because that was Bob Dylan wrote it originally on his album, 1967 album, John Wesley Harding.
I did not know that.
And then Jimmy covered it. And I mean, Jimmy obviously Jimmyfied it up.
Mhm.
But that night, Bob Jimmyfied it up. And so I was like, I mean, it was a lot of old fogies in the room. There was not a lot of younger crowd in there. And so I was like, come on. I drag her. She was like, no. We went right up to the front of that stage. I was 10 feet away from him. He was splashing sweat on my face, and I'm just like, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. It was definitely a Wayne moment there. But yep, that's my number one. That's my list. Only took 4 hours and 100 side stories, and there.
Well, it didn't help that I cut off and told a random one that has nothing to do with the concert. And
Me and Dirty Fresh.
night. Hurry up and spin so we can get going.
Coach.
I realized when we did this that I have not been to enough concerts. I have not done enough. I've been to a ton of local and ton of small concerts, but I just have not took the chances to go see the bands that I've wanted to see. I have went and seen a ton. I mean, I have seen quite a few. A couple I'm more excited about, but a lot of these are, again, because of the atmosphere, the experience, the story. Like my number 5 when I went to Drowning Pool. And I'm going to go with Bodies, because it was the coolest mosh pit that I've ever been a part of at a time in my life when that song was the biggest it's ever been and we were at the Coliseum. And dude, like they had it was kind of awesome how they set up. There was a couple concerts they did that way then, but they would open the complete floor up for standing, but then still have like the seats up there. So if you didn't want to mosh or party, you went up there. But if you went on the floor, it was game on, especially like at that concert, because it was like Saliva, Drowning Pool. I don't even remember, like a couple other, but everybody was a Go Fight Somebody song at that time,
There was one show. I missed the Coliseum, by the way, but there was one show.
Dude, concerts at the Coliseum were the coolest. And one of my other ones, actually, I'm torn whether I'm going to use it or not. My number 3, I'm between 2 of them. But one of them I also seen at the Coliseum. But yeah, the way they did the concerts then, they were awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
They had the ice rink under it, and in one show, I don't remember what show it was. Somebody started peeling the boards off, so they're moshing on ice, and it was the funniest thing I had ever seen.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's where I went to see Nine Inch Nails.
All the ones I've been to, like it's been the cement floor that they're down to. Like the hockey wasn't going. Like I remember like showing up and they were still tearing down the wings. That was the first one I went to. They were tearing down the wings stuff for the concert. And I think they did like 2 days later. I went to a monster truck rally there. Yeah, that's how cool the freaking Coliseum was. My number 4. But anyways, Bodies, number 5. My number 4. 97 Ozfest. It was really because of the weekend, because I ended up hooking up with somebody a couple times that was out of my league that I shouldn't have, that like never would have, older than me, but we stayed out at Cheney Lake with this group of people, and it was just a cool weekend. But the headliner was Sugar Ray. Yeah. And my number 4 is Fly, Sugar Ray.
Yeah. I hate man. I will fight Sugar Ray right now. I will punch him in his face. Sugar Ray came to what? I'll let you say your thing. But when I saw Sugar Ray in concert, he told on some people that were smoking some smoke and got them in trouble. And he's a punk bitch, and I hate him.
Okay, well I'll agree with you if he did that. He did not do that at Ozfest. There was a lot of that going on. Yeah. And he did not do that. And like Smash Mouth was also there. And then somebody else, and like Smash Mouth was like they had that one song. It was the biggest song in the world at that time. And then the other biggest song in the world was Fly. In 97 or 96 maybe, but 97 by the time we got him. But just something about that, because there was probably 30,000 people there, 20. I mean, they packed that, and it was outside.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Really cool.
2 stages.
3 stages.
2 or 3, yeah.
By the time they did this, every single thing came over to freaking Sugar Ray, and even people that didn't like Sugar Ray, we figured out how to mosh to Fly. You know. I just remember that was one of the most torn up weekends. I remember like party until 6 or 7, 8 in the morning, and then you got there because they started up like at 11 o'clock in the morning with like local bands and anybody like it. So you just wanted to go see everything and be part of it, and you just felt like trash until it was time to freaking mosh or party or dance, and then it was great. And I remember, dude, like you would sneak drinks. You'd go by like. I remember it was Mountain Dew cans, any way you could to mix up a drink and walk by cops there and drink. It didn't even really mess with you that much. Like, it was just like, it's a good time. Don't screw up. Don't do nothing stupid and have a good time, you know? So that was in Ozfest. It wasn't because of Ozzy Osbourne. It was because Wichita is Oz. It had nothing to do with Ozzy Osbourne like the Kansas City one.
Right.
Ozfest. Anyways.
Sweet.
Number 3. I'm not going to go with my number 3, E.I. Nelly. I'm going to go with Adam Sandler. And me and my son got to go to this one. And it's a comedy show, but Adam Sandler's a concert, because in between everything he does a concert. One of my favorite CDs and my second favorite CD are also Adam Sandler. I listened to one. Me and Josh on the way to Park City used to listen to that CD almost more than any CD probably ever played. I mean, maybe ever played.
Piece of shit car.
Yeah,
piece of shit car.
That is my number. That is my number 3. Adam Sandler, Piece of Shit Car. Live, and all the ones I'm using are songs I actually got to see live. And my son had never heard that song. He kind of knew Adam Sandler was, but from his movies, he had never heard he did not know Adam Sandler's sung. And like in between, after he did his first little set, he came out and he switched guitars every time, and he would do a different song. And I'm waiting every time in between every one. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do a song. And everybody's like, piece of shit, God. He does one, and then finally I'm like, come on, piece of shit, God. And then he starts something else too, and then he starts like. And I think he started Hanukkah is what he started, and then all of a sudden he changed the chord real quick, and everybody might just like and he did Piece of Shit Car.
I mean, he really does sing good. Obviously those songs are funny songs, and he's trying to be funny, but he did a song with Miley Cyrus.
The best, if they took their craft serious in any way, him and Jack Black are the 2 best comedy singers. Is that how you say it? I don't know what the hell they are.
I guess they're comedy singers. Something. Yeah.
But yes, I agree with you. Anyways, that was great. So, and I got both my number 3s in there. So, number 2, right here, still one of my most favorite concerts I've been to.
Okay,
I'm going to.
I see it now.
Monday, they're going to be here with Ballyhoo and somebody else. Actually, not here. They're in Kansas City. Me and my wife are leaving Sunday.
Yay.
Concerts Monday, coming back Tuesday. This is makeup for me not getting to see them in Arizona. So, anyways, I'm going to go this. The reason this song is cool is because it was not on the set list. They put out their list that they're going to play. And then he's kind of out there jamming and he starts doing something and he's doing this. And I yelled it one other time, but I wanted this song and I yelled cheat code. And he kind of sat there because he was sitting there and all of a sudden he looks over and kind of down at me. And we're at freaking the Wave. So there's only, 400 people there, 300 people, 89. I don't know what it really is, but there was not a big, gigantic crowd for the Wave. The indoor part. But he looked down right at me and the guy turned around that was right in front of me was the only other like probably diva like me Bumpin' Uglies fan. But he said that's not on the set list and all of a sudden they started playing it, but Cheat Code is my number 2.
Sweet.
And that's one of my favorite of their songs anyway. And the album like had just come out and he wasn't playing no songs off of it, but like it had literally come out like 4 days before they played here. So they just, for whatever reason, weren't pimping it, and it wasn't their known stuff. By the time they're here, and so anyways, that was awesome. So
yeah,
sweet.
Change the set list. Good job.
That's badass.
My number 1 is me and you've talked about it. It was my dad's top 5 band, your dad's top 5 band. I got to go see him. It was way later in life. Me and my buddy Anson went. It was Leonard Skinner and ZZ Top. It was like 2011, 12. I don't know when it was, right when we moved out here. I just got my BMW, maybe even 9. Anyways, I'm going to go with ZZ Top, and I'm going to go with Cheap Sunglasses because the way they did that song live, it was like the first time I ever heard it. They were like 86 at this time. I mean, I don't even and I will say both of them, Leonard Skinner and them, for playing in Wichita, and it was a packed house, but for playing in Wichita and both of them being obviously well past their prime, put on one hell of a show. I did not leave in any way disappointed. You always hear about going and seeing some of those bands, and by the time you see them, there's no energy. They shouldn't be touring anymore. It's cool for nostalgia, like Eagles. By the end, it just wasn't the same, or a lot of those bands. But I was very impressed. So I also think I got roofied that night, which was cool because I've never been roofied. I ended up at home. But somebody handed me a drink randomly, and I only had one other beer, and it was a whiskey drink, but I don't remember ever being that drunk in my life off of 2 drinks.
It was a whiskey drink. It was a lager drink. You were tub thumping, weren't you? No, I was surprised ZZ Top, putting them on the list last week and looking. They're still touring. I think it was Dusty Hill who passed away in like 2008 or something like that. Maybe in early teens, but they're just keeping on going.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the older stars are. ZZ Tops, though. Like, damn.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I kind of you forget how long even that like they have an album out as recent as like 2016 or 17 or something. So
yeah. And think about Aerosmith is still touring. And
one that I didn't use, and I know you won't use, but I found it's just a weird random fact today. ICP, a concert I've been to, they have 60 albums.
60?
2 good ones, but they have 60
I've heard one.
And 2 good ones are questionable, only if you like fucked up rap music.
Yeah. And so many spin-off groups like Twisted. I like Twisted. And then there's Ouija Mac. I think he came to town a few times here recently, but yeah, a lot of spin-off acts that are juggalos, with the face paint and everything as well.
That's crazy.
Go. It's Sontia's turn.
All right, spin.
Fuck Sugar Ray.
Rose petals and dropping.
But not for you. Not, I'm glad you had a good time, because the Sugar Ray that I like got was associated with was from 2000. So my son was 5, so 2006.
Yeah, well, that was I would have never went 2006.
Yeah. So that was a while later, after he had some kids and got a stick up his ass or something. And he looked, I was so excited. And we had gotten like a floor seat. Like we had the cheap seats, and then we were dancing on the dance floor. And there were people who had more money than us that were like, seeing that we were enjoying ourselves, and they let us sit in the seats. They were like, here, sit in these good, expensive seats. And we were like, woo! And everybody's high-fiving my kid. It was his first concert and whatnot. And Sugar Ray just messed it all up. And after he yelled at the people for smoking the smoke, he also made one of the security guards make us leave and go back to our regular seats. So I don't like him. But
at least you have legitimate beef with him.
Yeah, if I ever just go up and punch Sugar Ray in the face.
By 2006, I didn't like him. So that's fine. But
I think he'd already been on reality TV at that point.
97 Sugar Ray was like before neutered Sugar Ray, dude.
Yeah. Something happened. And you know what? I forgive you, Sugar Ray. Let me say to our millions of fans, I forgive Sugar Ray. I just needed to vent that, and I'm just letting it go now.
He looks like a plastic doll now, so he's scary looking on ETV or whatever he's on. So,
oh my goodness! All right, let me get to my list. I could talk about this all day. Well, actually, that's
Sugar Ray the rest of the show, but
yeah, we can do the whole rest of the show. But I've forgiven him. Let the Lord work. Anywho, so my number one, so I added like 3 more since we've started the show, because I forgot how many concerts I've been to. I really do. And then every time, like, something would remind me of some concerts that I went to. So I'll do my first original one, and then I think I'm just going to skip people that I've already talked about in our shows, and then just do people that I haven't. So I'd gone to Rob Thomas's concert, actually, hear when he was in Wichita, but he's not going to be this. It's actually the dude that opened for him that made the biggest impression for me. And his name is John Bellion, Bellion. And he was just by himself. Like, he was just opening by himself. He had his tracks playing or whatever else, but the song that he sung was All Time Low. And what happened was all the lights went out, and then it was just a spotlight on him. And then he just starts singing and dancing to this song just by himself on this big stage in the Orpheum. I think it was the Orpheum is where I went and saw Rob Thomas. Yeah. And I was transfixed. Now, this is one of the first concerts that I went to by myself. Because none of my friends wanted to go. I was married at the time. I didn't take my husband because he was just going to make fun of Rob Thomas the whole time, because he was like, Rob Thomas, So I just went so I can enjoy myself. But that made a lasting impression on me, even just as an artist. After later on in time, I decided to pursue a music, whatever. It's not a career, because if it turns into a career, I'm not going to want to do it anymore. But just being able to be just a singular person on stage and make that much of an impact, like, everybody got quiet and just listened to that song. And it's such a good song, because he's just talking about how he's gone through all of these different things. He's at an all-time low, but still it just has a lot of hope. And as I love is songs that talk about evolving from bad situations. So that's my number one, John Bellion. Number 2, and I'm not going to do Nickelback because I feel like I've done Nickelback enough, and you guys already know that I love Nickelback and they're the best band in the world, but I'm not going to bring them up at all. Not going to bring them up, not even going to mention them, So my number 2 is going to be Yellow Wolf. Now, I just saw Yellow Wolf for the first, Yellow Wolf. There's that South coming out.
Yeah.
I just saw Yellow Wolf last year, and he was opening for Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
And that was one of the best damn shows I've ever been to. That was one of the best ones out of all of them. And I've seen Foo Fighters, I've seen Aerosmith, I've seen Journey, I've seen Michael Jackson. But Yellow Wolf, kill it. And the song that I picked by Yellow Wolf was Till It's Gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome song.
Oh my God. And he is a dynamic performer, and he's a whole motherfucker too. Like, he just, everything about him, like, is you probably shouldn't hang out with him, but you're going to anyways, because you know you're going to have a good time. You might get thrown in jail, but only for the night.
Yeah. I don't think so much anymore. He's business, a little bit more business orientated nowadays. And he was right in the middle of the MGK Eminem beef, because he was with Eminem and just put out a song with MGK.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get Eminem on the track, but after shit went down, didn't happen.
Yeah. He got, from what I remember, he got caught in the middle. But I just, him as a performer, I really do. I think he should have been, like, he should headline a show sometime if he hasn't already. He
has plenty. Yeah.
And
he should be the headliner, honestly, with Cypress Hill at this point. And I'll bet, just like, there's a couple concerts that I'm looking at going to, and depending where they go, one is the headliner or the other is, because in certain segments of the country, 311's still huge, and in other, like, obviously Dirty Heads is way bigger,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that's my number 2 is Yellow Wolf, Till It's Gone. Number 3, this is one that I just put on while we were talking, because I remember I went to Alabama Shakes, who is not who I'm talking about, actually, which was an amazing concert, but I've already brought them up so much. But this gentleman opened for them. Now, that particular concert was the first concert that I went to where I ate a certain amount of things, and so I was already just like, what is this? This might have been a bad idea. I don't know. We'll just sit down in this seat if this seat quits moving, and then we'll be fine, right? We'll be okay. Do you want a beer? No.
Beer makes it so fun. Yeah.
No.
It mellows it out a little bit. You don't even feel them.
Water so bad.
I don't even notice them. I need them just to calm the.
No, I was gone. We didn't eat a little bit.
I understand. No, I promise. I've been there.
Oh yeah. So it was an experience, and the experience I don't want to say it got worse. But it went somewhere when Father John Misty came on. Now, I've never in my life heard of Father John Misty. Never in my life. This man has so much childhood trauma, but also the way that he speaks on it, and the way that he, like, just kind of incorporates his childhood trauma and associates it with the trauma of the world, and then just gets into the debauchery of religion and the government so subtly, and then he'll just say something completely silly, like he didn't just do all that. And like, I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, I was just sitting in the seat like, what is happening? And the song that I picked by Father John Misty is I didn't get a chance to actually look up the actual title, but it's Jesus Christ Girl. I think it's called something different, but he goes, Jesus Christ Girl. It has something to do with Hollywood. Anyways, we'll look it up. We'll get you the right name for it. Anybody who's listened to him knows that song, because that's one of his most popular songs. Yeah. And it completely blew my mind. Like, he's one of my favorite artists now. He just had an album come out the end of last year that is just amazing. His spin on life is so trippy. It's so trippy and real and scary and amazing, and I love him. So that's my number 3. Number 4 is
Coach changed his name.
Huh?
Coach changed his name there to childhood trauma. Mine is definitely adult self-inflicted trauma for me.
Well,
Oh,
you should.
my adult life's been pretty great. My child life was a whole movie.
Oh man, and yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for a lot of people. You have to have your freaking superhero moment. You have to have your kryptonite moment to where it's just like, oh man, maybe I'm not Superman. No, just kidding, I am. Number 4, Everclear. Um, who was at that concert with Sugar Ray, by the way. But we're not talking about that concert. We're talking about when they were at Riverfest last year. That's the Everclear that I'm talking about, because I wasn't angry, and I'm not angry, and I've forgiven him, and I'm just gonna let it go.
So it seemed to be the opposite, but yeah, a lot of women. You say
Say that enough, maybe it'll manifest.
But every now and again, something it'll remind you, and then you get pissed off just for a minute again, but then you remember that you let it go, but it doesn't stop hurting, and that's fine. Yeah. Anyways, Everclear was at the Riverfest, and like Art's voice isn't as dynamic as it used to be, and I guess he got the cancer. He got the throat cancer, so he was sitting there explaining why his voice wasn't as powerful as it was when we were listening to him in childhood. And then I realized that he had still pushed through all of this and continued to rock and roll, even though he'd almost died and doesn't even have a voice. That was incredible to me. So after that story, they sung Wonderful, and the whole crowd got it. Like everybody got it, and everybody was singing to the top of their lungs. And speaking of childhood trauma, that's one of the songs that really touches on people's childhood trauma. And one of the songs that I've heard before, like, and it made it feel better that you weren't just alone in it, that there were other people that were suffering, and they went on to be just the greatest rock stars in the world. So you don't have to let it end you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's my number 4. Number 5. What are we going to do for number 5? It's all so hard. It's so hard. We're going to do the Struts.
She said, yeah.
Did she? So we're going to go with the Struts. And once again, the Struts were the openers. I guess I really like the opening bands. They opened for the Foo Fighters, actually.
Yeah. Ooh, see, that's still one of those places. I think if you go different places, to me now the Struts are bigger than the Foo Fighters, but no.
Oh yeah. And I went to go see them at their own concert at the Temple Live. And if you've ever been to Temple Live in Wichita, Kansas, which it's closed now, which is super sad, you know that when there's a bunch of people and they start jumping up and down, it feels like the floor is going to cave in and everybody's going to die, you know? Yeah. And that was the whole show for the Struts. Like it was, I was like, I'll just die. You know, this show is so good. Just let me go this way. Let me fall 3 stories to my death. I will do it for these people. So the first time I saw them was when they opened for the Foo Fighters. This is off of their show from Temple Live. It was an amazing show. I had so much fun. Like I had so much fun. And the song that I picked is Kiss This.
Yeah.
Because do it. Like, what are you like, you know?
Kiss this goodbye.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. Just go away. Just go away. Nobody has time for that at all. So that's my number 5.
Good list. I kind of got a similar story. Your Mark McGrath story. Clutch. The last time I seen him was here in Wichita. Mm-hmm. The bar it's where the Interest Bank Arena is at now. Mm-hmm. It had a 2-story. There was a pool table on the 2nd story that kind of overlooked the stage. I don't know the name of it. I keep thinking River's Edge, but that was the one in Delano.
Yeah, that's
so I can't remember the name of this. It went through 100 different names, I think, but it was always a cool venue. But that's the last time I seen him. And then Nick Fallon, the singer, is a mosh pit broke out at a Clutch show, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop singing!" He's like, "Whoa, whoa! We don't need none of that violence, guys!" And I was kind of like, "Dude, what?
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 He just hates fun.
Rat told them they can't do it because they can get in trouble or some shit. That's fucked.
I'm pretty sure it was probably something, but he's definitely a weird cat. I mean, you would look at Clutch and you wouldn't think they were a metal band, and I don't know if they would be even considered, but they were as heavy as you could get without being metal. But you know, they're walking around their flannel shirts, normal looking dudes. That's what kind of drawn me to them, was because they were so heavy and looked like lumberjacks. But yeah, I was like, what?
I got 2 honorable mentions, and then I think we're going to do a special. I want to do real quick, but my one is 8-Ball and MJG, Space Age Pimpin'. And that concert was just crazy because literally there was like 5 white people there, and I was one of them. And it was a time where I came from Belle Plaine, and it was my first time. I was young to be around, and it was the coolest time of my life. Like, I had a blast, and it was like the most blunts ever seen in my life at the time. And, like, literally the cotillion just broke the rules and didn't give a shit about anything that night, because like cops were walking by, just like didn't give a shit about anything. And they were like 45 minutes late, and like these 2 opening acts like kept trying to do this thing, and like it started getting weird and tense in there. And like at one point I'm just like, are they even going to show? And then they showed up and they put on a show. They went like an hour and a half later than they were supposed to go. Like, they've got a huge album at that time. I don't even know if they did. They were just like making up songs and doing them by the end. It was pretty cool. But then honestly, ICP was one of the craziest concerts I've ever been to. And like, just like people getting into a concert and having like the best time of their life. They're the weirdest, craziest people. They're the weirdest, craziest band, but like they put on a show and freaking people get into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Fagoed and all that, but we were close enough because the guy I was there with was like the number 2 ICP fan in the world. But
I think Coach is secretly a juggalo.
Because I think
he's got a tattoo on his butt of the Juggalo Man, the Hatchet Man, right?
Yeah. For work, and he paid me $5 every day. I had, at that time, that was when gas was cheap, and I made money doing this. Yeah. But the only rule was he had to listen to ICP the entire time we drove. That's most ICP I ever listened to in my life.
Jenna says, great show, loved hearing the concert stories, a lot of memories. It was a fun episode. There was so many, like Sontia said. I'm just sitting here talking, I keep thinking of more. Stone Temple Pilots was a fun one.
Oh yeah.
And that was Stone Temple Pilots, and I Want You to Want Me, Cheap Trick.
Yep. That'd been a fun one.
Yeah, I can't remember. Korn is the band I've seen the most, and I wasn't a huge Korn fan back then. I mean, I am now, just because it's good, and you can't deny that it's good. And talk about childhood trauma. Jeez Louise.
That might be on the list of ones. I got it. I had a chance to go see them and missed it. And Rage would be another one. Like, I had a chance to go see them and didn't go to it, and like regret the shit out of that, because I was not as big Rage fan then as I am now.
Yeah.
And I get Rage now. I didn't quite get them then.
Yeah.
I decided to go to Korn when they were here at the last minute, and like it was too late to get in. But yeah, I remember Tina Turner was one of my first concerts, and I was kind of mad because I wanted to go see Michael Jackson again because I was spoiled. But like I went to the show and it was Tina Turner. I was like, oh my God, Tina Turner, and it was amazing. Like,
I'll bet she put on as good show as Michael Jackson.
Oh, she did. It was beautiful. And my uncle, who was essentially my father figure growing up, he was super tall. He was like 7 foot tall. And there was these like balloons, these heart-shaped balloons that were being like played with in the air or whatever else. He just grabbed one and deflated it and then let me take it home. So I had that forever. And then of course, AJR, that was a whole spiritual experience. Both times that I saw them, they are a beautiful group of brothers. Like I always enjoy watching them.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I think we'll get off of here for now, and then I think we'll do a year next year. I think or next week. I think that's what we were gonna do. Pick a year and then artist pick. I think that's what we decided, right?
Yeah, we're state again. No, we just did a state close enough. Yeah, artist picks.
Yeah.
So I think after we get off here, we'll figure out what years to throw on the poll and let our fabulous audience let us know what year. It won't be anything in the 80s. Yeah, I'm not 86 again. We're gonna do 86 again. At least it's not 80 what? What did you say?
84.
We haven't even done 84.
85?
We did 85, so yeah, it would have been 85.
Yeah, I think it's 85
We
that
did 86 2 times, and then
Yeah.
Both of them were great.
Mm.
but all right, good show, everybody. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back next week.
Bye, everybody.
Coach, you might have to hit the.
I can end this. Hold on. Let me. I can end this stream.